Last video, we started with this fancy matrix you see right here, and guys, we talked about how you can one row 3. When we wonned row 3, here's what we did, and here's the new matrix that we ended up getting. Once you have wonned a row, you end up with a 1 in a very special spot. And guys, the cool thing about ones, as you may recall, is that you can use them to make zeros. The identity matrix is all about ones and zeros, so the next thing you do after you get a 1 is you make zeros. So what we're going to do next is this thing called zeroing a column. Once you have wonned a row, you're going to take that new 1 that you worked so hard to make, and you're going to look at all the spots above and below it, all the entries in the same column, except for that 1 itself. And our goal is to turn each and every one of those bad boys into zeros. So for each one of those rows, we're going to do the row operation that gives us a 0, and we're going to do that using the 1 that we made. So for row 1, here is the row operation we're going to write out that's going to give us the 0 we need. And notice how we're using the 1 in row 3 to make that happen. We go ahead and implement that, and here's the new matrix that we get. All right, now let's do the same thing in row 2. In row 2, here's the guy that we want to kill, and in order to do that, here's the row equation we're going to write down. We're going to mix row 2 together with row 3, because the 1 in row 3 helps us get the 0. That's the row equation. When we go ahead and execute it, then here's the new matrix that we get. And guys, last but not least, we've got this entry in row 4 that we need to turn into a 0. So we go ahead and write down the matrix equation for that, and when we implement it, here's what we get. Now guys, we have successfully wonned row 3, and we have used that 1 to 0 the rest of the column.